He got anxious and like pressed the buttons
4.
too fast.
Fuck it.
Cool. That was fun.
That was good.
Yep. I can't stick around for the after show. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
okay.
I'm sorry.
Okay,
I'm sorry to
you
Sean
have
it up
to.
like this, but
We
I
appreciate
literally
you.
don't know what you're talking about.
What's that mean?
No shit. Sorry.
Oh, dude, Zordon.
oh, hang on.
Wait.
This, Eric?
Oh shit, Eric, you do have to go. It was bad. It's not good. I was just informed.
Okay.
Thank you for coming on the show, Eric.
Oh, thank you
Yeah,
for
dude.
having me. I'll see you guys soon.
Thank you.
All
right.
Okay.
No, you
I
won't.
don't think I'm going to. So thank you.
After that
I miss you.
plug shit, yeah, I won't see you again.
I'll see you later, Sean.
Bye, Eric.
Ooh.
Oh,
Kiss me right in the
oh,
ear.
wow.
My favorite
You know
spot.
what? After
Sean, before Eric leaves, will you just assure him that you're going to cut that plug out of the recording on Tuesday?
The Richard Pod?
Yeah.
No, that stays.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
We'll just bleep it.
You know what? Let me just say this.
Yeah.
I'm going to say this as coded as I possibly can. After that plug shit he pulled, I'm going to be asking Sean for some podcast recommendations.
I can recommend one.
What's good to
Rooster
listen to?
Rooster Teeth podcast.
no.
Rooster Teeth app. RoosterTeeth.com. Sign up.
Yeah, I got it in the after show too.
We're going to have to pull this after show.
All right. I'll see you guys later.
Bye,
All right,
Eric.
see you,
Bye,
man.
guys.
All right.
Bye. That
Thanks
was
for
fun.
coming.
Eric. Thank you. Thank you, Eric.
Boy.
See ya.
Bye, Eric. Bye, Brian.
Bye, Brian.
Kevin.
Good seeing you guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Kevin, want to jump on?
Well,
Bye, Eric.
see ya.
I'm sad now.
Yeah.
sad.
Well,
that was
you know
I
what's
used
even
to be
sadder?
happy when Eric left, but now I'm sad.
now I'm back here.
Oh!
no.
Come on.
Yeah.
The saddest part is Kevin doesn't realize no one's cutting the camera, and he's still zooming in. He's
Kevin, you
still
can sit
zooming
here.
in.
Brian
that
already
poor
walked
boy.
off.
That poor boy.
Jump in.
Oh, poor.
Yeah. You got the, yeah. There's no other entrance or exit but that way.
No! Don't hit 3! No!
Oh! That's the worst one to hit.
Hey, you want to know something crazy?
What?
That's
Yeah.
actually what happens in the show. They're kidnapped in a base, and a little girl runs up to the Red Ranger and hits 3 on his battleizer, and it he gets like fucking roided out like huge.
Cool.
Really?
Oh, no.
So
Does
what
he
just
kill the
happened?
little
So
girl?
actually, what Eric did was very accurate, and I'm glad he did it.
Does
Thank you, Eric.
Bye.
Bye.
Does he kill the little girl for doing that?
Yeah, he goes, "Hey, Sylvie, get over here."
Whoa.
He hits her head
Hold
off.
on.
He knocks
3.
her head back,
Yeah.
breaks her neck.
Friday the 13th, part 8 style.
Yeah.
Yeah, he puts her in a sleeping bag and just.
That's part 7.
That was part 7, but I like that kill.
Um,
Sean, was that a good kill? What did the podcast say?
They all
you know, in
agree.
my head, I have the like Wonder Years voice. Like, I didn't know it at the time. I never saw Eric again.
You feel that way?
Sad day.
I didn't like that podcast because it was Eric's first. I liked it because it was Eric's last.
Yeah.
Didn't quite make sense, but
But
you
I
get
knew
the
the episode
impression.
you were referring
In the
to.
context of
It's
you
about
murdering
Kevin's
him.
car. I
Yeah.
knew you were talking about.
That might be my favorite episode.
It's a good episode.
That episode about a boy and his grandpa. That's
Yep.
a touching story.
Oh, where he's too old to drive?
yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
his
And he
grandpa keeps
can't
taking
face it.
places and
Yeah.
Kevin's a dick about it. the
I remember
whole
that.
Episode.
That's a heartbreaker.
Yeah.
I also like when they go camping. The
just gonna say
the
that,
two
yeah.
brothers and the dad, because everyone has this impression of it being the same as when they're kids, but they've all grown up and kind of grown apart.
Yeah.
So they go camping and it's just miserable, and it's like, why isn't this fun like it used to be? And then everything like falls apart, and I think at one point like they fall into the lake or something something happens where their tent falls over or something.
Everything's get fucked up.
And the dad looks at Kevin and goes, "What do we do now?" And he goes, "One of the saddest parts of growing up is when the people that you've always looked to looks to you." And it was like, "Fuck this show, God!"
Hey.
But that was a good episode.
That that was legitimately me an hour ago when that Jack fell. I looked at I'm like, I don't know what to do. Like, I don't know how to get this off.
You're like
the
looked
kids
at-
like, what do we do now?
Sawyer, what do
Yeah.
I do? I didn't say it to them, but I just said like I need
Damn
to
it.
sit
What do we
here
do?
for a second because I don't know
And
what to
Sawyer said in her internal monologue, "Sometimes Daddy says things to me and it makes me sad."
do. That's what exactly.
That's pretty good.
That is pretty good.
Nailed
All right,
Sawyer.
I think you're officially the best voice actor on set right now. Rocco, you missed it last week.
yeah.
No, hold on. You missed it last week. We were doing different voice characters.
Yeah.
Fuck,
It was kind of like our sizzle
Yeah.
reel.
Yeah, we did like a sizzle reel. We did like pirates and Vikings and
Wasp and Monster.
I got some voices.
Derek, you did a really good Wasp Monster.
Yeah.
thank you.
Pretty good.
You know what? I thought that we nailed it, and I didn't get any emails from any animators asking me to
Oh,
do voice
really?
stuff. And I was kind of thinking
really?
like,
Sucks
I
for you.
bet
I
my
did.
inbox will be fucking flooded.
I did, dude.
It,
Rick and Morty.
yeah, I didn't get any.
Dan Harmon.
Dan Harmon contacted you?
Yeah. He's like, what's your phone number?
We got to get you on this show.
Yeah, I'm narrating the Olympics.
We need
Ah,
a new
fuck.
Rick.
Yeah.
Because Bob Costas was gone. Oh, great.
Nobody knows who that is.
Well, the special one now, he's fired.
Nobody knows
Bob
that
is?
happened.
People know who Bob Costas is.
They don't know who he is, and they don't know what happened to him. So don't talk about it.
You don't know who that is?
No.
Oh, fuck.
Bob Costas?
Yeah, he's like he's like the most famous sports broadcaster.
I never.
I know.
No.
Sounds like you made that name up.
Is this like an AM radio thing?
Rocco is definitely fucking with you guys. Everyone's saying Pink Eye. They know who he is.
Wait, he got fired recently?
Yeah, kind of recently.
Most famous sportscaster. No way. That's Jerry Lawler.
The
Easy.
king.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's you want to take some Discord calls?
I don't think that's probably.
Set up.
Oh yeah, Brian's.
There's nobody on the board.
You got to
Yeah.
click Discord and then it's set up.
We have some.
PO box stuff.
We have some PO box stuff we can open real quick.
Let's do it.
There's a package there.
If you want, I could go get it set up, but I mean, it's up to you guys.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm down if you want. Yeah.
a few calls.
Give
Go
me
for
a
it.
give me a minute.
I
I'll
just don't know if
BRB.
it's going to be tricky if something's fucked up
That's
with
a
the
great
levels
letter.
or something. But
I
Otherwise, that sounds
proofread this letter, Sean, and it was fantastic. You're probably safe to go for it.
Okay.
it should be over there. It usually is.
Yeah, it usually bounces between them both sets.
While Sean's looking at that, I just want to say this was sent by Niru. And by the way, our P.O. Box, if you want to send us stuff, Mega64 P.O. Box 713090, Santee, California, 92072. But he sent Mega64, I made y'all music mixes.
Whoa.
Love your fan, Niru.
Dude, mix
and
Nice.
they are mixed CDs.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
They're actual mixed CDs. We actually got these a while ago. And when my car was all wrecked, I had a CD player in my rental, and I played his. It said Rocco's Mix, but the mix, it just had a female symbol. And I'm like, what does that mean? It was all female bands, like female-led bands. And it was a great mix, actually.
cool.
So I want to say thank you to Niru. Brian gets a lo-fi hip-hop mix.
Oh,
He's
he'll
not
like
here.
that.
Sean, you got a retro Nintendo mix.
Okay.
Your little,
You're a bit boy.
you like your
Nice.
little bits. And Kevin?
Yeah?
Kevin gets a Triple X comedy mix.
Oh!
That's my
Words.
favorite type of comedy. Triple X.
Sexy comedy.
And these are for Frank and Brian. Where's Derek's mix?
Maybe.
I'm sticking up for my friend Derek. Now, he
Where's
said,
Garrett's?
Well, what
oh,
about
he's
me?
not here. Listen, that shit he said about Godfather 2 is, listen, it's fucking off base.
I've never
Maybe
seen
he
Godfather, so it
realizes
makes
that Derek and Garrett have their music on lockdown. They don't need suggestions, but
Yeah,
he looks
Derek's-
at us
Oh,
and is
maybe.
like, you
He's
know, these
putting out-
guys,
He's putting out Spotify playlists.
these fucking guys. I'll check it out.
You know,
Thank
he knows I'm DJing all the time, so he gets it.
Well,
Okay,
this
so what do
letter
you got?
says, to Mega64, hello from the United Kingdom. I would like to say that your skits based on video games and podcasts are very good. And I would like to ask you 3 questions.
Number one.
Number 1, for this year's Todd and Aaron Game Awards, will the duo transform into girls under a magic spell? Todd, played by Meg Turner, and Aaron, played by Mariel Cartwright, Jessica Negri, or Barbara Dunkelman.
Yeah, so that's.
Didn't they ask that before?
I don't know.
Todd is definitely
Is
Meg.
this the same letter?
I don't know.
We're reading an old letter or something. Or
Did he-
they sent it again.
Did they send it again?
This was printed on January 23rd, 2019.
I think they sent another one. Because, didn't we just open this?
We did.
Yeah, so this is not the old letter.
When will
right?
you visit England? Parentheses, it's the country Rachel lives in. In case you didn't know. And then 3, will you battle virtual YouTuber Maria?
This sent the same shit.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh,
I guess
sorry.
we didn't
I love when
answer.
Sean
Same stuff.
pronounces other languages, though.
Well, I don't know. I'm just going with what my brain tells
Yeah.
me it is.
Mariah Akari or Shiro.
Shiro?
Yeah.
I was gonna say Cyro.
Oh, that would be a mistake, Sean.
No.
I don't know who those people are.
I don't make
either.
mistakes. Yeah.
So when you get a chance, you're gonna write
when
him
you
back.
reply to my question, send your letter to the location in England on the top right corner. It's a country I live in.
So
Well, we'll
that's
just say
okay.
on the podcast.
Cool.
So,
Anybody know the login for the Mega64 Discord?
Yeah, I'll say it out loud.
Shout it up your
Uh,
I really don't know it.
he's
gonna
texting.
He's gonna use a
I'll message it to
multimedia
you.
He's
device.
gonna message it.
I'm excited for your retro Nintendo mix.
Me too. I'm bummed about my fucking car. It's gonna screw my whole day up tomorrow. I know it.
Oh, your car?
Yeah.
Well, just get up early, get the jack under there, nice and secure. Put the
Get some
extra
gloves on.
effort. So, yeah, you're right, Kevin. Put some gloves on.
Yeah, you can tell I didn't do that.
Oh yeah, the brake dust gets everywhere. And then, get the jack stands under.
I
once
seriously,
you get the
I
jack in.
couldn't get it underneath. I couldn't do it.
Well,
Was
you
it at
see-
an angle?
No.
Was your car at a weird angle?
No. I mean, it's kind of like a slant. My driveway's a little bit of a slant.
But the jack just doesn't go high enough.
It doesn't go high enough.
Because, what you might want to do is put it on the frame of the swing arm on the front tire. Are you doing front tire or back tire?
Front tire.
Yeah. So jack the front tire up way high, then put the jack stands under the frame
Right.
of the vehicle.
I see.
I mean,
Yeah,
give it a second shot.
it sucked.
Who you gonna call? You gonna call someone and spend $1,000 on something like this?
Whoa,
You
no.
don't have that.
First off, no, I don't have
What's
that.
this rubbing noise? I don't know. You're doing a little investigation yourself. I'm proud.
Yeah, I thought I could do it. I've fixed car
Are you
stuff
still
before.
there? You're just halfway through.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why the jack fell. That was fucking me up. Like, why
You
would
said
it
it was
fall?
wobbly, right?
Well, yeah, until I got it in the right position, then it was fine, and then like it's all of a sudden it was like, and it's just like the slow lean of death.
I don't know. Maybe you got a little rough with that tire when you were pulling it off.
Maybe
should
that.
be
maybe
ready
that's
to
what
go.
happened.
Let's do a test call.
Got a little rough.
Somebody
I
grab
was
the
trying
mouse.
to take the brake pads
Okay.
off
Here.
Oh,
when that happened.
Okay.
that could have been it.
Yeah, probably was it.
You were
Let's see if
jerking
this
it.
works. Let's talk to. Whoopsie. Backwan. Hello.
Back one.
See, it always does some like bullshit where it like defaults speakers and stuff.
Oh yeah,
True.
if you didn't set that up, that's
Why does it change that every time?
I don't know.
No.
That's how you got to do.
Oh my gosh. Let's
I can,
let's see if it'll work if we just poop sack Williams. Poop sack, are you there with us?
I heard a second.
Yo, what's up?
There we
Oh,
go.
hey.
Hey,
Sack.
see, we
Oh,
got
so
it.
that last person was just
They just had their
They're
shit
all
muted
fucked up.
still.
Okay.
Okay.
How are you guys doing?
We're feeling nice.
Doing good.
We're a little sad Eric's gone. It's kind of
Yeah,
like a
same with me.
tease.
That was a nice surprise.
Yeah, that was a nice surprise.
Now it's a very somber room though.
Okay, I had a couple suggestions for you boys.
Yeah.
I started taking some time recently to actually watch some TV and stuff that I never get to do. Have you guys seen a documentary called Beyond the Curve?
No.
No.
I've heard of it. but
Is
I've never
that
seen it.
the Flat Earth documentary?
Yeah.
Yes, and it is absolutely amazing. As I know you guys just like to research everything before you make fun of it as much as possible.
Yeah.
And that will just, it's so good.
So that's
Gotta
what trying to convince people that the Earth is flat.
It's mostly about the people who believe the Earth is flat, and
Oh,
then
it's
it
about
like
them.
what they
so-
believe, and then why they believe it, and how can people who don't
So
believe it, so that we bring them back onto
here's
the
my
science
question.
side.
Do people actually believe the Earth is flat, or is it like a big joke?
No, it's not a joke.
It's a
People
little
actually
of both,
believe
but
this.
the people in this documentary you're saying are for real, for real? Like, do they show you where they live and how they live?
Yes.
Oh,
they
see,
show
that's
you.
interesting.
Yeah.
This is great. It's called Around the Curve.
Beyond the curve.
Beyond the
Beyond
Curve.
So,
Curve.
what kind of person wants to believe the world is flat, and why? I
gotta
mean, you
watch the
watched the
documentary.
documentary. What'd you get out
Yeah.
of it?
So I can tell you all about it, or
Yeah.
you can watch it, but I could just tell you if you want.
Where do you?
Where'd you find
Where'd
it?
you get it?
What's on Netflix?
Oh, it's on Netflix. Yeah.
Oh, I'm watching it. That's a definite for
That's
me.
a big one for me too.
Yeah.
I
No,
remember
but
that.
really, do they have like underlying problems? Are they normal people? Is there anybody reputable? I mean, I think I
No,
know
okay.
the
Well,
answer.
here's the thing. There's not any like reputable scientists. The thing is, there's tons of smart people who are putting so much time and energy into this, but they're just like they weren't raised in a scientifically literate way, and so they're putting all their efforts towards something that is not constructive to society, really. And whenever they want to talk about it, everybody just says, "No, you're fucking stupid." They don't say, "Okay, where are you getting hung up on globe Earth, and let's talk about it," rather than, "No, you're fucking dumb.
Right.
Get away from me."
Huh.
So it just they all find each other and then talk to each other about their
like a
bullshit
support
theories, and
group.
it just grows. Yeah, it's support group exactly.
Oh, all
That
right.
is interesting.
Damn.
And you know what? Really, it's like the internet brought those people together. You know,
Yes.
before the internet, maybe there was one or two of them out there, but they couldn't have a community before because they
Yeah.
couldn't find another person like them.
There's a lot of communities like that. I think.
That's a good point. That's interesting.
Yeah, the other recommendation is Sean. You've been really into the rock climbing documentaries,
Yeah.
right? Have you ever wanted to just go rock climbing?
Yeah. I've gone to like indoor gyms and stuff a
Yeah.
lot.
With the
Those
rock
are
wall
fun.
and stuff.
Yeah. And like, you know, like getting up the wall now isn't hard. And so I have to like, now there's like, you can just go up the wall and then you have to think like, okay, now there's like ones that are tagged certain colors. You can only touch those tags.
Yeah.
Because that
Yeah.
makes it like that's
Have
like
you seen the endless ones where it's just like a conveyor belt, a vertical
I
conveyor
have
belt?
seen those. I've never done those though. But I haven't gone. I took Sawyer recently, but like I couldn't do it obviously because she was the one climbing. So
Yeah, she couldn't
be there to
couldn't
catch.
believe
she
it.
couldn't, she wasn't the best belayer.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would, and I've never gone like outdoors though.
Well, I've been rock climbing for like 5-6 years.
Oh,
And I'm
nice.
about to go to Joshua Tree next in like a month here. You should
Yeah.
drive on through. We take
Damn.
you up the rock.
Dude. So
I'll take you up the
You
rock.
take me up.
Be
Hell
careful
yeah.
what you wish for, poop sack. I want to be alone in the woods with this guy.
You know what kind of podcast he listens
You know,
to?
watching that the free solo thing in theaters, and like you see how fucking high he is. Like, I don't really have a fear of heights,
try
but
CBD.
it gets to a point where you gotta have a fear of heights, right? Like,
Oh yeah, I'm afraid every single time I go up, but you just have to focus on the 6 feet in front of you. That's it.
Right.
You can't think about how you can't keep grabbing the rope and being like, "Is this the right knot? I think it is."
oh fuck, yeah, oh god, the knot. And that's the thing is like you tie your own knot, and I don't trust myself at all to do that.
Yeah.
Why?
you
The
gotta
car
do-
thing worked out great. You got all your fingers.
All right, well, we appreciate the recommendation, poop sack. I'm
Yeah.
going to check
Hey.
that documentary out.
Yeah, let me know how your climb at Joshua Tree went.
Yeah. Have you guys checked out the Umbrella Academy at all on Netflix?
Brother.
No. We
I
talked
tried to
about
get
it.
Garrett to watch it. You know, Gerard Way of My Chemical Romance wrote the comic, and now there's the Umbrella Academy show.
Would you recommend it?
Well, I think story-wise, like I've been over this superhero shit for so long.
Yeah.
But what grabbed me about this one was the fact that it starts like all these superhero things coming out is the origin story, and it's so fucking slow, and it just wants you to fall in
Yeah.
love with these characters as they become lovable. And in this one, it throws you right into the end of into the thick of this big universe, and then just gives you little snippets of it, and you just want to know more about it. And it's pretty good. Like the storytelling is really good. The lighting is amazing in it, but their
The
action
CG
scenes
looks
are
good.
yeah, the CG's good. The action scenes though, they're really lacking. I don't know if the director isn't as good at that kind of stuff, but the way they're telling a story is really invigorating almost to the whole superhero shit.
All right.
Cool. And I'm gonna check out Behind the Curve. I got it going right now.
Yeah,
so
that sounds really.
I'm gonna watch that.
I'll do the
Okay, you
first,
boys have
but I'll check out
boys have
Umbrella
a good
Academy.
night there.
All right, thanks, Poop Sack. It's good to hear from you.
See you guys.
Poop sack Williams.
Always great.
All
to
right,
hear from
let's
Poop
try
Sack.
and give another chance to
Always.
Bakwan. Round 2.
Bakwan.
Hello.
Hey, there you
So
are.
you got a nice mic.
Oh, yeah, it's a first-time caller. Nice to meet you. I want to ask you, what are your opinions on the Game Boy Advance? And like, for me, it was like my favorite time of playing video games. I remember Final Fantasy Tactics and Advance Wars specifically. Did any of you have any memories like that?
Game Boy Advance to me was one of the best systems ever.
I love
Absolutely.
backlight, right?
What's that?
Is
Didn't
it the
back-
first backlight?
No, it was later on that they added it.
The SP.
The SP.
the SP is
The
when I
original
started.
Game Boy Advance was like,
No.
yeah, fuck you.
Yeah, you
Find
needed
good lighting.
lights and stuff for that.
But I wanted to say specifically, I think my favorite portable of all time is the Game Boy Advance SP. That
Yeah.
thing
Is it?
that's perfect. A little square, it flips open, big ass screen, backlit, done.
I like the Game Boy
Fantastic.
Advance because it let me play a lot of games I never played before. Like I
Yeah.
didn't play a lot of Zelda games and stuff, so
Yeah.
I didn't play Link to the Past until it came out for the Game Boy Advance.
Yeah.
I feel like when did that come out? The Game Boy Advance.
2001. The first version of it.
Yeah.
When I remember, maybe I'm wrong here, but our first E3 ever, it was like Nintendo was showing off like all these Game Boy Advances with like different plates on it. Like,
That was the Game Boy Micro.
oh, okay,
Yeah,
that's
And that was and I
really
liked
tiny.
that too. That
Yeah,
was,
that was
really
cool.
it was so puny in it and the battery lasted so
That's
long. I mean,
right.
that was a cool system too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But aesthetically I like the SP the most.
SP. Yeah.
For sure. My SP had tattoos on it.
Oh, the
yeah,
tribal,
they,
the tribal
did
one.
put one out.
Yeah, I
the
remember that.
Tribal
Yeah,
That's
tattoos.
dope.
That is
Of
such
course
a,
it was
a
tribal.
relic that you forget about. You couldn't see the video game because it
Yeah.
with no light.
No light in there.
That is something.
Yeah. I definitely
Well-
played the shit out of the Resident Evil Gaiden that was
Oh,
on
yeah.
Game Boy
Oh, I
Advance.
forgot about that.
And Yoda Stories. I played a lot of that game, which was like
Yoda's story.
it was a fucking Star Wars version of Pokemon.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds
Shouts
rad.
out
That's,
Boost
see,
Fury.
that's the movie. You know, Disney's wasting time on a Han Solo spinoff. Adapt Yoda's story.
Give us Yoda Stories, please.
please.
All right, thanks for the call, Bakwan.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Nice to meet you.
Somebody in the chat said 3DS was a flop, and I don't know what they're
What
talking
the hell?
about.
No, that was
Because that was a
one
hit.
Of one of the biggest
system.
consoles.
Yeah, and I played the shit out of that.
Still do. Just no one uses
Sammy.
3D anymore.
Yeah. No.
Hello, Sammy.
off.
Oh, I can turn.
Hey, how's it going?
It's going good,
Hello.
man.
Good.
How you doing?
Pretty good. How about you guys?
All right.
Doing a podcast.
I was wondering, I'm going to Japan later this month, and I was wondering if you guys know any good spots to check out.
Congrats.
Tokyo.
You got to try Pepper Lunch.
Check out
Yeah,
Pepper Lunch. Okay,
planning
it's
on
gonna be
Pepper
it's
Lunch.
gonna be hard as hell to get to it, but the Studio Ghibli Museum, you have to like buy tickets in advance. I think you can do it online now, but when I went, you had to get them at like a convenience store and special order them ahead of time. And then pick the date and hope it's not sold out, and then you can go. And then it's like off the beaten path to get there. I had to like walk down. It's a real quiet Japanese town, and I had to like walk into the woods, and there's the museum. But once you're there, incredible experience. That place feels like it's away from everything else, and it was full of their animation stuff. So
Yeah, I mean, are you staying in Tokyo?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you could take the train to like any kind of ward you're interested in, and like definitely check out Harajuku, and like there's different shopping districts. Enjoy. I'm sure you're a gamer, so got to go down to
Yeah.
Akihabara.
yeah,
Oh, yeah, definitely.
That's what I did. I did the super. I only went once, and I did all the super touristy shit.
Yeah.
Saw a temple one day.
Yeah.
Went to Disney Sea one day. But then spent as much time in Akihabara just shopping.
Yeah, yeah.
And in some of the fashion districts like Harajuku, definitely there was an Ava store there that was no. It was a Sanrio store. The Ava store wasn't open when I went.
if you want to go to Tokyo Disneyland, cool, but at least just go to Disney Sea. The other one, the other park is kind of similar to, okay. If you want to spend your trip at a Disney park, fine. All right. But Disney Sea is the one that is not like any other theme park, period. So,
Okay, yeah, I was going to ask which one's better.
yeah.
'Cause, the hotel
I mean,
in
Tokyo
Spain
Disneyland has some
like-
cool stuff, but a lot of knockoff Disneyland stuff because it's just like their Disneyland. But Disney Sea there ain't nothing like that shit. That thing was incredible.
When I go again, I want to do more of because I only did like one temple and one kind of historic,
Yeah.
like touristy thing. I would like to do more of that stuff.
I've never done any of that.
Yeah,
I seriously,
really.
every time I've been has been cool shit in the city. Like every time I go, every time I went, I expected like, oh yeah, I'm going to see some temples and this and that. And every time I went, it was like, dude, we're about to go to a ninja themed restaurant. You're going to eat in a fucking cave. I was like, all right, let's go.
Yeah, Eric went and did like deer tours
Yeah,
with all the
yeah.
fucking deer.
Yeah.
But that was way far away. I
Yeah.
remember I had to take a bus forever to Mount Fuji because I wanted to go to the Ava ride at the theme park there, Fuji Q Highland. But that was like a whole day of driving and everything else
Yeah.
back and forth. I don't know if I would do that again. I might just want to hit the city stuff and
Yeah.
like a couple close rural temple.
They had a ride for Evangelion there.
They did.
They did,
but-
yeah.
It was like
they've
a
added
simulator?
to it. They've
Or-
added to it. It's they call it a ride, but like you go in and Ava Unit 1's there. Now they've got a cage.
No, they have a legit ride now.
They do now,
They have
yeah.
a simulator ride.
Back when
then,
I
it was just
went,
an exhibit.
it was just an exhibit. Yeah.
Okay.
And I wanted to go to that so bad, but I remember I was in Japan at the same time as you. You were staying at somewhere else.
Yeah.
And it was already such a clusterfuck to get to that place, but you weren't even with me. So it was like, all right, meet me at this thing.
Yeah.
And then actually drive separate to this where I can meet you here. It was so complicated. And I'm like, I get lost in my own neighborhood. I can't do that.
We made it work.
I had
a
to
few
bail
times.
on that.
We met up a few times though.
Yeah.
We made it work.
Yeah, but it was just that specifically that that park was
theme
so
park.
hard to get to. I was like,
And that was
I
the
gave
thing,
up.
like you explained with the Studio Ghibli thing.
Yeah.
I had to go to a bus station, excuse me,
Yeah.
the day before, buy the tickets at one area of the bus station,
Yeah.
then go buy my bus tickets to that theme park at a different
yeah.
station inside this building.
Yeah.
And it was just like so many variables that I could fuck up. I'm surprised I didn't.
Yeah, to take there's a monorail that goes into Disney Sea or the Tokyo Disneyland and
Yeah.
all that. And even that was like, no, go get a ticket for it and then go. And it's like, what does that cost? And it's like, oh, you're basically just paying. It's a few cents. It's nothing. And it's like, why are we doing this? Then?
Just stay
Like,
on the
what?
train. Let me
Add
just
that
stay
to
on
the
the train.
ticket. Add that to the theme park ticket. And I don't have. But Japan really likes going to get a ticket for something.
Yeah.
Like pepper lunch.
Yeah.
You don't just walk up to the guy and go, hey, give me a bowl of this. No, there's a wall and you press buttons and they give you a ticket and you hand them the ticket. It's like, I'll just tell the guy, like, what? They love tickets.
Yeah, hit up some restaurants where they have like the menu on the front window and then right inside the door, it's this like automated put your yen in, select what you want, and then you don't really have to kind of it's weird figuring it out, but just watch people do it first and then you'll get the hang of it.
Okay.
That's what Pepper Lunch is all about.
Yep.
Clean hands, no untouched by human hands. No one's exchanging any money over it. The whole transaction's clean, precise, pristine, the way the Japanese intended.
Gotcha.
He's got it, Derek.
He had it.
I hung up.
Thank you.
He had it.
I was waiting. He's got all of the info he needs.
Fuck all that. Take an American flag, wave it around, fucking smoke a cigarette, throw it on the floor, like litter. Aren't there like no trash cans anywhere? Aren't
that
you
was-
forced to litter as an
Yeah.
American?
Dude,
Forced.
I was with a bunch of other Americans and we walked and walked and walked and had trash the whole time. And it was like, I think we've walked like 5 miles. I have not seen. And it hit that point where someone in the group was like, all right, I'm going to give this 5 more blocks and then I'm setting the trash on the ground and I'm walking away. And it's like, oh, we're so American.
That's
Hey,
fuck.
everybody
Don't do that.
watching
Fuck that.
right
Got
now,
pockets, don't you?
everybody, every Mega64 fan who ever gave me shit for leaving my trash in a movie theater, at least I knew it was going to get cleaned up, okay? I say, turn the gaze off of me. This guy's littering in Japan.
That's horrible.
I give you permission to go nuts on that guy.
Well, did you guys find a can within the 5 blocks? Uh-oh.
That's
I'm not
good.
going to say.
Uh-oh. He doesn't want to
I
incriminate
think you know
himself.
the answer. All
I
right,
will say we found some bushes.
Chomsky. Ooh.
Oh.
I don't know why I'm bringing that up.
Hey, what's up, lads?
What the fuck
Hey,
is
hey, how's it going, Chomsky?
Hey, what's going on?
Oh, you know, I can't complain. Just glad to be in the free world and alive. How about you blokes?
I don't know.
Anyways, I got a 2-part question for you blokes. I think you'll find they're intricately related. First,
I'll give it a
who
chance.
do you think would win in a free-for-all, bare-fisted fight?
I'm
So,
waiting for the
not
offensive
necessarily who's the most physically adept, but who do you think is the meanest / most aggressive?
In the
Well, we
world?
know it's Sean, clearly.
Oh, of us?
Oh, come on, lad. He's the last one. Come on.
You don't think Sean has that latent ability to go crazy and rage
Lean
out?
muscle mass?
You never.
Come on, I think it would be Derek and it'd be close between Garrett and Rocco.
Okay.
That's your opinion? Sean's here to defend himself.
What did I do?
He says it in a fight, like a battle royale type environment where we would all drop in together, no weapons, but just fisticuffs.
Yeah.
He thinks you're coming in last place.
Last?
Yeah.
Why is that? Did he say why?
No, just the odds are against.
Well,
you.
Sean's here now. You
It's
can
my
tell him.
intuition, mate. No offense whatsoever. I love you, Sean.
I think that I think that I could find a way to survive. I could, I could craft something real quick.
He'll throw a car on you.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll throw a car on you.
Yeah, that's why I limited to bare fist, because I think if weapons were involved, you'd have a good chance.
An advantage.
Hey, I think I'd be better, honestly, without weapons. I think I could do it without weapons.
All right, and you had a second question. What was the second
Yeah, and
question?
the second question, which may be the same answer to the first one, but who do you all think it would be best at just overall at sucking and fucking?
Oh, well, that's me.
Yeah, we established the DSLs are in full effect.
Have you seen my lips?
Yeah, he's got those Kelsey Grammer lips.
It says
Yeah.
he shaved.
Yeah, that's right. I get all psychological with my suck jobs.
Well, that's just the first half. The sucking. What about the fucking?
Good question. I don't know. I'm quite a sucker, but am I good? Am I a good fucker? I don't know. Well, what's
I mean,
your
Sean
what's
does
your
have
take on
children,
Trump?
so
Who do you think?
he's made some women come before. Sean might be my bet for that one.
Thank you.
Sean lays it down. He's a pipe layer.
I may die, but I'm gonna die fucking.
So, Chomsky, what do you like best? Bare knuckle battling or sucking or fucking?
Oh, I love a little both at the same time. I love a lass that will do a little fucking and fighting, Maybe not in that order necessarily.
Not in
All
that
right.
order.
Nice.
Well, this is a good call. Thank you for calling.
Yeah, we appreciate the call.
Yeah, I love
Chomsky.
you boys. Thanks for being good sports.
Shouts out.
Shouts out.
Rocco, what'd you think of that caller?
Sounds like he was the intro to a 50 Cent album.
I like that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounded like Jason Ellis trying to camouflage his voice. So I think it was Jason Ellis.
I think that guy's
think that
legit.
was-
He
I,
came around,
Dragons.
though. He came around.
I don't think that was an act. I buy it. He said words like lads and lass. And
No, I think he has an actual
think it's
accent.
legit.
I think that his voice was.
He's not putting us on.
I think he's legit. All right, 80s lover.
I can relate
Nope.
to an 80s lover.
We'll come back to 80s lover. Took too long to load. I'm not playing.
Egg.
Oh, hey,
What
what's
the-
up?
Hey.
I need to
why are
pause
you
the
standing?
stream.
I'm already fucking nervous.
Because standing's healthy for you.
That's
She's
true.
Right.
Yeah, you got me there.
Yeah.
Sit quitters.
This guy's
You got a
a
standing desk.
paragon of health.
I would never say that ever. Do you?
said That's cool. It's all right. I like
What's up?
you, Egg.
What's up?
Hey, how's it going?
I was gonna ask if y'all have any good may I see your manager stories.
May I see?
I never asked.
That's a good question.
You
That's
mean like
true.
as we were were we the people asking for the manager, or are we the people who are working the place and people want?
Either way,
I've
a
never
good
asked for a manager
story
before.
involving that element.
I thought I hadn't, but I did ask for a manager when they were trying to sell me 2 extra games with my 3DS at Target.
Oh, yeah.
I did have to go let me talk to your manager.
And what'd you tell him?
I told him that you can't make up rules about selling 3DSs with 2 games.
They made you. They said that. That's right.
This
I
is
You had to
forgot
buy
about
2
that.
games to get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's stupid.
And then I was basically like, okay, well, I called, had him reserve it. It's the only one left. I'll just walk out and go to GameStop and buy it. And then they ended up selling it to me. And they were a little upset, but to recap the story, you can't add some fucking fake promotion that doesn't exist. You're not going to get one by on old Garrett.
I never asked to speak to the manager, but I was at the fair, and you know how they sell those water coolers at the fair where you can sign up, and $6 a month for the water. All right, I got one for my house, and they told me, here's how it works. We'll give you 2 bottles, and when you're done with those bottles, put them on your front porch. We'll take the empties, and we'll replace them. And I thought, oh, okay, cool. I'm not going to do that. I could refill the empties on my own, cheaper.
Right. Yeah.
So I never put the empties out on my front porch. They just started leaving 2 bottles on my front porch and charging me for them. And they were accumulating at my house. So I was constantly calling the water company, get these fucking bottles. This was not the deal I signed up for.
Right.
You said I leave 2 here. And if they're not there, I don't get more. And she told me, you're going to have to speak to my manager about that.
Whoa.
And I was like, put them on the phone. bitch. Like,
What if
let's throw down. And then she told me, well, he's really busy right now. I'll have him call you back. Never called me back.
Oh.
So I didn't want to talk to the manager, but I definitely wanted to get this bottle shit situation resolved. Asshole never called me back. I caught the fucking delivery driver coming on my step one day with 2 bottles in hand, and I come running out of my house, and I'm like, nope, take
No
these.
water.
I was nice to him because I don't blame the delivery driver, but I was like,
Yeah,
hey,
no, his
man,
fault.
like,
He just has
these are
an
piling up, and I explained the whole thing, and he's like, yeah, well, he kind of thought about it for a second. He's like, you know what? I'll just stop bringing them. And I was like, thank you. I came right to the source.
Perfect.
Don't need to talk to the manager. I went to the delivery guy. Sometimes you got to just go to the blue collar bro, you know, do the fist bump, have an understanding.
Work a deal.
Yeah, we worked the deal out. Management doesn't need to know. And things have been great ever since.
Yeah.
I imagined you like piled up with extra bottles, like filling your place.
I
thought
seriously, they were like, I didn't have room
you
for
should
all
have
of them.
bathed with it, like, you know, gourmet.
That's expensive.
in the
That's an
bathtub. Yeah,
expensive
but your
bath.
skin would be like all rewarded.
Yeah. That expensive water.
I worked at Blockbuster, so I had may I speak to your manager every day because
Because you didn't rent kids.
No, it was just late fees. Every day. Okay, why is there a fee on here? Because you were late. I brought it in on this date. It was due the other date. Well, I mean, it doesn't. It doesn't. You don't forgive. Well, yeah, we do actually. We don't. We don't even charge anyone until noon the next day. That was the thing that we secretly did.
Right.
So we wouldn't even count it until noon the next day.
There was a grace period.
And then and they'd be like, well, I mean, I won't come back. So is that worth the $4?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we want our members to follow the rules. Well, should have different rules. Okay. And they did get different rules. They did. Just as I was leaving, they did no late fees ever again.
Whoa.
But what it was is that it was basically if you didn't bring it back, they just charged you.
And
They
they
sold you the movie.
Yeah, it was like, oh, so you want to keep it? All right, we charge you $25, and now don't bring it back.
That's just a higher late fee.
Yeah,
yours
it was.
now.
Yeah, it was just a scarier late fee, but you did get a prize out of it.
Yeah.
So
A used
yeah,
How long
a
did you
movie
stay
with no
full
cover.
price?
Without the cover.
Yeah. But
How long
if
is
you
it?
brought it back, they would refund you. So I guess in that way,
You now own Johnny the Mimic.
Mnemonic?
Almost.
What'd I say?
Mimic?
It was
you had a
close.
stroke. You didn't say it.
It's close. Talk to a dolphin.
All right, Egg, you're all about being healthy. You're all about getting exercise.
Standing.
Let's see. I noticed you have some empty wall space there, green wall. Let's see a wall run.
A wall run?
Yeah.
You know, get vertical.
You need to do at least 3 steps on the wall. Right, left, or left, left.
Try
at
to-
least 3.
Clear that credenza there. You can make it over that.
I think that hit his
My dad will flip shit.
Oh.
Yeah.
But
Get
I'll
him in
do
here.
it.
We'll
I'll
make
do
him
it.
wall run.
We don't want him to
No,
flip
I
shit.
don't want Dad to flip shit.
I want
He's
Dad
gonna
to
do
wall
it.
run.
He's gonna do it.
Oh, don't get Dad.
No,
pissed.
Dad'll be pissed.
Fuck, dude.
Oh,
he's
Oh my God! Oh,
Is he
that
okay?
poor boy.
Jesus.
2, 1.
Oh fuck.
Is he okay?
Oh fuck, his green screen was screwed.
Well,
His
we're gonna
dad
make
is
sure he's
his
okay.
dad is currently kicking his ass right now.
We're gonna make sure.
Dad's flipping shit.
His dad came in and went, Egg!
What the fuck, Egg?
What
The
are you
egg,
doing?
What the fuck is going on,
egg
Egg?
just got cracked.
Hello.
Ow!
Hey there.
He's gonna beat that egg.
Oh, yeah. Well, hey, I'm not
I
going to do a
wasn't
wall
talking
run.
to you. It was a reference.
How you doing?
What,
All
wait,
right.
what does your shirt say? Primitive man? Oh, I thought it's a definitive man, and I would have liked that a lot more. I mean, it's good as it is, but having a
Definitive
guy
man.
saying definitive man on his shirt.
And it's a picture of a
That's something
skeleton.
else. Anyway, what's up, man? How's it going?
It's going good. I actually got a comment for you based on something you said, Rocco.
Well, I
You
got a
described
comment for you. I like that voice.
Yeah.
You have a
I've
nice
heard.
voice. Anyway, go ahead.
Well,
Sorry.
Thank you.
much Godfather 2 sucks.
So you were talking about seeing a jazz band, I believe, at like a Disney park or something, right?
Yeah, I talked about that.
Yeah.
Sometimes they have a jazz band play on the boat.
Yeah. You described it like the scene in that recent film where you kind of see all the musicians working together and
Yeah, La
responding
La
to each
Land.
other. La La
He's like,
Land.
oh, this dude with
yeah.
the trumpet, he's taking over. The other guys don't know what he's gonna do, so they got to decide their next move. Yeah, that kind of
Yeah.
stuff.
Well, I've been a jazz musician for 13 years, and that's how I think about you guys operating as a group. In fact, a lot of people say Mega64 is like Jackass with video games. I actually think it's better to describe you guys as like the jazz of comedy for a bunch of reasons.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I'll take that.
That's
I'll take
way
it.
better.
Yeah.
The jazz of comedy.
We're like kind of like now. Are we like light jazz or just straight up jazz?
You're very versatile, but like if I explain it, it's more like you talk about always moving past the first joke. It's just like chord substitutions or remixing melody fragments.
Yeah.
You're thinking past the zeitgeist of what people do with a regular song, and you want to tell a new story or subvert expectations beyond that.
Wow.
That's a big thing. You have strong communication. So like when one person jokes, the other people like snap onto it really quick and then respond, or maybe relay the same idea. That is just communication in instrumental parts of jazz is a huge thing. And also you're great friends and you spend a lot of time together. When I was in jazz bands in high school,
One of those is true. Go ahead.
Well, we've seen over the years, you've grown up and like you have that social gelling, which kind of, helps all the work you do together. When I was in high school, we had a couple jazz instructors or other musicians come in and critique us. And we played for this one guy, Charlie Colhase. He's a more modern composer, great dude. And we finished playing his own piece, and he sat there like almost disappointed and said, "Do you guys hang out?" And I remember being behind the drum kit or behind the bass in high school and standing there and being like, "What does that matter? Do we hang out? We're playing music." And it's like, no, it's a social art form. If you know how people gel together and react due to certain things in one context, conversation, it's just like musical composition.
Yeah.
And y'all, you're so strong in so many things. Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, because you do have to kind of wait for like Derek's going off on a thing, and I'm like, okay, how am I gonna? Okay, as soon as he says that, this will be the perfect time to add this, or whatever. Right? You do have to think about it that way. But
he likes it.
But I'm so on autopilot with that shit, I don't even think about it.
That's what jazz is about, dude.
Oh shit,
dude, we're musicians of comedy.
Oh,
I like it.
I like it too.
I like this analysis.
Quite the
Mega64, downbeat, in the pocket. Boo, boo, boo.
Definitely.
Some people say we're more like scat artists, but
Yeah.
I think jazz is more
Yeah.
appropriate.
Well,
I also like to think.
Yeah.
I also like to think of you guys as the kings of home movies rather than just Jackass with video games, because like seeing you grow up and develop so much, figuring out everything DIY and being able to make such good use of it is also like a big thing. If I'm recommending you to other people, trying to grow that subscriber number to 1 million, gotta get other people on board.
A lot of positive
Kings
energy.
of home movies.
A lot of positivity coming
take
out
it.
of you today.
I'll definitely take it.
Dude, thank you so much. God, give us a lot to think about. So thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Have
Al.
a good day.
Dude,
Thanks. That was such a good call. We're not
That's-
going to request a wall run.
Let's remix it into like heavy metal or something. 'Cause
No,
I
like
don't know if I can
No,
get behind
jazz. I
jazz.
like
Jazz makes sense.
I
Jazz
just
is
think
nice.
Right.
Wynn's dance class. Of course,
like
you like
jazz.
jazz.
Well,
But-
right now,
the jazz
Garrett's being
hands.
an oboe.
All right.
What's this? The man. I can
Burping
barely
bedpost,
read.
huh? All right.
Who's this? Who are you?
Hello.
I can't even.
This is Slick Vic.
That's a good one.
This is Slick Vic.
Slick Nick.
Slick Nick.
How can we help you?
What's up, Slick Nick? You slicking that Nick today?
Classic.
Classic.
Oh wait, hold on.
What is that?
Oh,
mango pickle.
Oh no,
We've been there.
Yeah, those
done
taste
it.
like flip flops and
Did you
gasoline.
have you had it before?
Silently Slick Nick.
Well, we had him, and then
You're
he
muted.
Oh, you're
he
muted.
muted himself.
I think you muted your own
Oh,
microphone.
sorry.
There we go.
Typically, you're supposed to eat it with flatbread or rice. You guys did it straight up, which I thought was really funny. You're supposed to mix it.
You are?
Yeah, Derek. Why
supposed to
didn't we
put
do
on-
it right before we ate it?
How do you mix it?
Yeah,
put it on
you
what?
know, they say the same thing about chocolate syrup. You're supposed to mix it, but I do straight up.
Derek, that's the first thing I thought when you had it. I was like, doesn't he know this goes on ice cream?
Yeah.
It isn't want ice cream.
You're not supposed to
Derek,
slam
it
sour
goes
cream
in
down your
milk.
gullet.
It goes
Come on.
You can put it on ice cream.
on my body.
And I'm going to say something too, and maybe I'm going to catch heat for this, but I think people ate a little too much that night.
Yeah, and Slick Nick, you muted your microphone again. I don't know what the fuck is happening.
No, I just
Oh, he's just shaking. He's just shaking.
press to talk.
Just shaking, gesture.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
So, what were you supposed to put those on?
Rice or flatbread or bread. Grains.
How does that help?
You put like a sandwich?
Yeah, it still tastes like gasoline. Though.
Do you guys like green olives? Do you guys like green olives?
No,
Yeah.
but I can
It's-
see that difference.
Similar to that.
I I guess.
Garrett eats the green olives raw.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Same.
It's not going to sound like an Italian thing, but it's more of an American Italian thing. But there's one thing my relatives make involving olives that is so good. Every time there's a little family get together, this is just an hors d'oeuvre. It's not a main event.
Right.
They put a certain type of they get some Italian real good olives and they dice them up in cream cheese and roll them up in a little tortilla, and that's just a little like snack
in a tortilla.
A corn
good,
of flour.
good as hell.
Flour.
Good as hell.
Traditional
tortilla.
Italian
Flour,
tortilla.
A flour tortilla.
An Italian, yeah, that's why I'm saying it's like there's a little bit of
You're all over the
Americana.
map.
It's like fusion cuisine.
You know, the most American food there is.
I've had a lot
tortilla.
of different things rolled, like mixed in cream cheese and rolled up into a tortilla. It's good.
But you know, you might be in on olives, but in that form, it doesn't taste like olives.
Are these black olives or
it's
green
good.
olives?
It's green. Didn't you?
He said Italian.
They're black.
They're black.
Black.
Are you going to do one for us? Are you going to do the gasoline challenge?
Do you want me to? It's not really a challenge.
Got him. Let's see.
Yeah, let's see how many you can pound in 30 seconds.
Oh, yours is different looking.
Yeah,
though.
those look
yeah,
different.
yours is like
you got the
What the
small
fuck
ones.
is that?
ours was a whole piece of like a half of a
Yeah, it was
mango.
like a sliver of
Yeah,
mango.
it looked like a shoehorn when we ate it.
This is the good shit. I don't know.
It's like a different company.
Oh yeah, we got
different
that. We got the
techniques.
cheap
It has
shit.
to be better than what I had.
You had a whole different language on the package. That means it's the good shit.
Yeah, I don't think he got those at 99 Ranch.
Well, that was
Yeah.
that was a small bite.
How is that?
He took just a little one.
He
Yep.
doesn't like it.
It looks like
Yeah,
regret.
it looks like
You
it tastes
don't
like
like
shit.
it.
Swallow. Oh,
Oh, he spit it out. That's too disgusting for our show.
bullshit.
Hey, I want to bring something up. Going back to jazz real quick.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, jazz is what it's called here on Earth, but I wanted to bring this up because they released a lot of news about Star Wars Land or Galaxy's Edge, whatever
Really?
they're going to call it, this week. A lot of news came out about it. Kevin didn't know until I told him.
Yeah,
you know,
did not.
I thought
Star Wars nut over
Kevin
here
said
didn't
he
know.
saw the old Star Wars movies, and I'm wondering if he even paid attention because he didn't know that the genre of music that the Cantina Band plays is jizz.
Yeah. Jizz music.
How did you not
It's
know
jizz.
that? That's like common knowledge.
All right, we're
Did
talking.
you,
I must
no,
have
did
missed
you guys
that.
know that?
I must have
Yeah,
missed
we've
that.
talked about that on the podcast.
Did we talk about it?
Well, if we did, I forgot.
It's in the Star Wars Encyclopedia, like
Uh-oh.
expanded universe. It's actually written jizz.
Our
Jay,
battery
I see.
is dying on this mouse.
It's always fucking dying. Fuck
Okay, we got it. Maybe this will be the last one. Honey Boy.
Hello.
It's
Hi.
Fingering Dan and the Deltones or something.
What's up, Honey Boy?
Is that the name of the
Hi.
jazz bands?
How's it going?
Hey.
Good. How you doing? You may be our last call. We're not sure.
All right, no problem.
Make it a good one.
I had a simple question. I'm sorry. This is directed at Rocco.
That's okay.
It's about Apple products.
Don't go too simple.
Okay.
Ooh,
Keep
you
it
know
simple.
what? I may be wearing these,
But
but I never forget this.
Come on.
Watch.
The watch.
MacBook
iPhone.
Pro, baby.
iPhone. Don't have my MacBook Pro, baby.
What's your question, Honey Boy?
I was gonna ask
That
about
sounded
the
really like-
iPad Pro.
Yeah.
Been really deliberating on whether I should get one.
Okay.
I got two cousins who work at corporate, so
Okay.
they got the in. You know, they got the special employee discount.
Oh, you get a
Family
good
plan.
discount on
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Family
Yeah.
plan. Yep.
So I'm just kind of like lost. It's like, man, should I go for this?
The new iPad Pro, the new one that just came out that like barely has a bezel to it.
Yeah.
I was just telling Kevin the other day, I've been actually using that a lot in place of my laptop, a lot more often than any previous iPads. Like I read in bed and then I don't really go back to it. But this newest one is so beefy and so powerful, and the screen is now so big within the same size body that it's really easy for me, at least, to type on. I don't need to feel the keys personally. Typing on it, like putting it sideways and
You can't get into the Beck now.
That sucks.
okay, well, I would take that off first and then type. But then it's also got the pencil, the new Apple Pencil support, and I didn't think I would enjoy that much. But man, it's been so much fun just drawing on it, and with one button press, you could tweet that out, you know. So I like that. I don't know if you're interested in that, but
Apple
Yeah,
Pencil?
no.
That sounds like a stylus.
No, the pencil, that's the biggest thing. You know, I really like to drawing. You know, I want to get into that more. So that's like the biggest thing. It's like what feels
Yeah.
good, and it's
Oh,
like
regular
that's what
pencil
should I
would be a
go
good
with
place
the
to start.
11?
that's
the
what
12.9?
Mariel uses that to like do a lot of the artwork. she
Yeah.
does.
And I'm a big Kinuko fan. You know, love their work. Big inspiration. You know, want to be that animator.
Now it sounds like you're making fun of me.
He's
So
making
you
fun
want
of
my
me.
You're making
advice?
fun of Rocco,
No,
so we're gonna
Make
hang
fun
up
of
on you.
friend.
You want my advice or you
I don't
want?
know what-
Yeah,
yeah,
Apple.
get the
He's
iPad.
had enough already.
Get the iPad and pencil.
He's taken so much
Get the-
shrapnel this whole show.
Dang.
Now you
iPad.
pile on. Oh, we got a TikTok message here.
Oh, this
Can't read
dude.
it.
It's backwards,
Rooster
Dink.
Teeth.
Yub nub. Oh, he likes the.
There you
Ewoks.
go.
Oh.
All right,
Buy
better.
Rooster Teeth first.
That
right.
was. I liked it better the first time.
Okay, I'll leave it. I want
Poor investment.
What was that after
All right, Dink. Where do we go from here?
Yeah, now what? Okay, I bought it. Now what do we do?
Dink, you joke bombed. So what's your backup plan?
Well, he stepped on his punchline. He had the paper backwards.
Yeah, you went backwards.
Yeah, it was backwards, Dink. Now I know why they call you that.
up.
Got you, fucker.
No, you're not.
You don't know who you're fucking with, Dink.
Ah!
You didn't leave the call. We're still in the call.
What?
You have to.
He hung up. Well.
Oh, he did.
Yeah.
Yeah, he hung up. He didn't know what to
okay.
do. He got uncomfortable. Well,
let's
that's
leave
a
the
great
call.
show.
All right. You know what? I thought I could get him back, but
No,
I can't.
he's
All right.
Oh, he's gone.
You know what? We're gonna end it there.
Thank you, everyone, for watching.
We'll be back in just 7 days. So, we're here all the time. We're off the air, but we're always here in the studio thinking about you. You can be thinking about us.
Come in on Wednesdays. Check out Garrett's PPS stream.
Be sure to watch this on Tuesday.
That's right.
And go get the Mickey Knows How to Suck It shirt.
Yeah.
Before
shop.mega64.com.
Before the Disney legal team comes at us. Okay, we're gonna need this. We're gonna need these sales to hire some lawyers to protect us. So thanks for your support.
Thank you so much.
And hey, every Thursday I have a stream too. Future Probe, 7 p.m.
Oh, we're plugging streams here. I'll see you tomorrow at 4 p.m. for Heart Slayers. Call us up.
But that's not a stream, is it? You just take calls.
We take calls, but the latest, we'll have a new Heart Slayers live. Well, not live. Shit, I'm fucking this up.
See, I'm trying to help you.
New Heart Slayers goes out on YouTube tomorrow. We're taking calls at 4 p.m. for a new recording. We'll see you there.
There it is.
Good night.
We have stuff all the time.